and I'm just going to start your reading for lovely Capricorn people. The first card you have your past is the King of Cups. So sometimes with this King of Cups, I can see hiding your emotion. It might not be you, it might be someone else. Sometimes it can be a little bit shifty, a bit dodgy or something like that. But it's quite often someone who has a lot of emotion, but they're not showing it. And I'm seeing here, this is about two people. So one person I'm seeing is trying to get another person to open up to them emotionally. And the other person wasn't doing this. This could be about, I'm seeing this is probably about you trying to get someone to open up to you, and maybe you're a little bit frustrated about why they were hiding what they were feeling. They weren't showing you how they were feeling. They weren't open to you. This is probably a relationship situation I'm seeing, and you were open with them. You were showing your emotion to them, and you're also trying to tell them or ask them to show their emotions to you. But they weren't doing this. They just weren't coming forward, and they weren't doing the same that you were doing. It's kind of an uneven situation. So maybe, because they were pulling back from you or not opening up to you, that might have caused you to pull back from them. Because I'm just seeing, you were going through this and it was frustrating you, and then I'm just seeing you being a little bit less available to them, being a bit quieter generally, that kind of thing, because of the way they were behaving. The next card you have your past is the Ten of Swords. Yes. I'm actually seeing this quite literally. By that I don't mean I'm seeing someone stabbing you, but I'm seeing this is about backstabbing. I'm seeing there were some people talking about you behind your back, stabbing you in the back, that kind of thing. Obviously not literally. I know this is in your past, but I'm seeing whoever's talking about you, or whoever was backstabbing or gossiping or whatever this was, this person could have been connected to this person in the King of Cups. So it was someone who wasn't happy about you or had some wrong idea about you or something like that. They weren't happy that you were around this person. I keep on seeing that. And they were happy that things weren't going well between you. And I think they knew this, and maybe they were gossiping about this or something like that. Someone doesn't like you being around this person for some reason, but they're not just coming out and saying, I don't want you to be around this person. They're being very manipulative, gossiping, again, backstabbing, all of these kind of nasty things. That's what they're doing. Yes, they don't feel happy, or they don't approve in some way of this connection you have with this person in the King of Cups, or they didn't at this time. Yes, I'm seeing gossiping again. I'm seeing maybe even some jealousy as well. And, I'm thinking, you might have been confiding in some people about all of these problems you're having. And of course, it's fine to confide in people when you have problems, but think very carefully. If you're still going through this, think very carefully about who you might be confiding in, because some gossip might be getting out that way and getting to this terrible person. Or it might just be getting spread around some different stories and things like that. Just be very, very careful. You need to be like the King of Cups at this time. You need to keep a lid on your emotions, a lid on how you're really feeling. Be careful with who you're sharing your feelings to. You might be adding fuel to someone's gossip. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have your past is the Seven of Swords. Yes. Obviously, this is a very sneaky person. This is this person again. This is someone who doesn't approve of what you're doing. They probably don't approve of you being around this person. I don't know why that is. Yes, again, they're not telling you directly. They're sneaking around behind your back, trying to do things to try and either split you up, or trying to be happy that you're not happy together or something, or they're trying to kind of spread stories around. All of that horrible stuff is going on. They're trying to cause some kind of trouble between you and this person. And yes, there was frustration between you and this person in the King of Cups. Things weren't going well, definitely. But that's your business. That's nothing to do with anyone else. That's not to do with anyone who's gossiping about this. I'm sorry, I just really hate gossips. I just wish people would mind their own business sometimes. I just hate gossip so much. But again, if this is still going on again, just be careful of what you say and who you say it to. Don't kind of add more fuel to this. And I know it's not your fault. I know you should be able to speak to whoever you like if you have a problem. But there might be a spy around. There might be someone who's, telling this person, or there's something not right going on, obviously, with this Seven of Swords. The first card you have for your present is the King of Wands. So yes, this is showing me that, you're a very straightforward person. The King of Wands is a very straightforward person. He has these goals. He wants to move toward his goals. He sits upright. He's very straightforward. He just goes about his business. He doesn't get into all this shady stuff like the Seven of Swords person does. This is what you're like. You're straightforward. You're focused on your goals, and you're very work-oriented. I always see that in your readings, Capricorn. You're like that, focused on that. Gossiping and all of this kind of thing is a complete world away from how you operate. And this is probably another reason why sometimes you can get caught up with these people who gossip and do underhand things and that kind of thing, because you're not used to it. It's not something that would occur to you to do yourself. So sometimes when you come up against these people, you're kind of taken aback, and they can kind of catch you off guard because you're not ready for these people. You just don't think in the way they think. So this can be very difficult for you to deal with, because you kind of take people on face value quite a lot. So just be careful. People aren't all, straightforward like you. The other thing I'm seeing with this card is that yes, I'm seeing you having a positive influence on people as well at this time, but you are quite often having a positive influence on people. I'm especially seeing one person who you might be really encouraging to do things, to be positive in their life. Maybe you're teaching them things, maybe you're giving them advice, you might be helping them. You have a lot to give to people, I see, generally, and actually you're at your best when you are helping people. Just be careful that someone's not relying on you too much. You might be draining your energy by helping this person a bit too much. You need to keep your energy, because you have a lot of these other kind of not very nice people to deal with. So that takes a lot of your energy as well. So just be very careful on, keep some things to yourself. You're spending a lot of time on others, but, think about yourself as well. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have your present is Justice. So again, this is the same thing. Justice can be all about balance, getting balance in your life. Make sure that you're balanced. And yes, it's a good thing to be helping people, and you're often like this, but don't take your eye off your own life. Don't take your eye off your own issues. Don't harm yourself to help other people, is what I'm trying to say. It's fine to do that, but get a balance. I know I'm repeating myself. I'm sorry about that. Yes, I'm also seeing this could be a message to you to weigh things up and get some balance back in this relationship, if you can. You might not be able to do that. It might be too far gone to do that. But obviously this is showing you again that your relationship with this person in the King of Cups is out of balance. You're giving them everything and they're not giving you their emotion. So that needs to be either weighed up, or you're going to have to move on from it, or something's going to have to change around that. That's out of balance. That's showing me that as well. The last card you have your present is the Ace of Cups. Beautiful card. Yes, I'm seeing another message in this card, actually. If this resonates and you're in such an unhappy situation with someone in the King of Cups, if you're very unhappy, if you're not happy with them, if they won't open up to you, you're going to just have to do some soul searching, I'm seeing, just to try to think about why you let yourself get in these situations with these people. Why do you give so much of yourself, but you won't take enough for yourself? Why do you give so much emotionally to these people, like this person in this King of Cups, to your relationships, when they don't give to you? Why do you help so many people when you don't help yourself? Really look inside yourself, look inside your emotions, think about that. Why don't you think that you deserve what you give other people? Just think about that. Yes, that's all I have to say about that. The first card you have for your future is, yes, the Tower. Right, nobody likes the Tower, but If it happens, it has to happen. It happens for a good reason if it does happen, even though it's really unpleasant and horrible to go through the tower. It's there for a reason. So yes, this is about this relationship I'm seeing, or this connection, or whoever this is in the King of Cups, this connection between you. This could be coming to an end at this time. It might just be the beginning of this process of it coming to an end. I'm seeing you having a lot of talks with this person, but then I'm seeing that there's going to be something that's going to trigger this off, this big tower moment. So there's going to be some kind of a dramatic conversation, some argument or something like that. This is because of your built-up frustration about this person not opening up to you. You're not usually angry or upset. You're usually quite level-headed. So, it takes something very, very big for you to get this angry. So there's an angry conversation that's going to happen between you, and it's going to bring this tower, it's going to pull this tower down. Yes, there was also a lot of baggage and other people gossiping around you, around the two of you. That was kind of fueling this exhaustion and this frustration. And yes, it's going to be very hurtful, obviously, when the tower comes down. It's always hurtful. You can't avoid that. There's also anger as well as hurt. I keep on seeing anger quite a lot in this card. Yes, it's hard to hear, I know, when you're going through this, but it is definitely for the best. When you think about it, you weren't happy. You're not happy. You're not happy in this situation. You're really not. The next card you have for your future is Judgment. The Judgment card is about what's done is done. There's no going back. Once it's done, it's done. When you get to Judgment, when it's Judgment Day, you can't go back. You can't look back. You can't redo your past. This is it. It's here. This is the final day. When the tower comes down, that's it. You can't reverse it. They can't reverse it. This is definitely happening. There's no going back from this. That's what I'm seeing. And you're not going to want to either. I'm also seeing that there could be something coming out about this person. You're going to find out about them. And that's what I see often in this Judgment card. Judgment is the end days. It represents the final day, the day of judgment. And when that happens, your whole life goes before you. You remember all of your life, everything you've done, every good thing, every bad thing. Something's going to come out about this person. I'm not saying it's going to be a good thing, it's going to be a bad thing. This is going to make you realize, I don't even want this person back. I don't want this to happen. Of course it's upsetting. Of course you're going to be unhappy. No one's happy about the tower, but it's for the best, and you're going to realize that at this time. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have for your future is the Eight of Pentacles. So yes, it's going to take some time. It's going to take a lot of time to get over things, but you're going to be taking refuge in your work. You're going to be trying to focus on your work at this time. You are very work focused anyway. You're always like that. I always see that in your readings. You're going to be even more focused at this time. You're going to try and distract your mind from these things, from this hurt, from this anger, from the tower moment, from this person. Yes, you're still going to be very hurt. It's not going to work very well. I'm sorry to say, I'm just saying you're still going to be very, very hurt by this. But, that's how you do. That's how you deal with things quite often. You leap into work. Eventually, you are going to work your way out of this, but it's going to take a long, long, long time. There are going to be a lot of ups and downs. You're still going to be feeling quite emotional about this. And anger, I'm still seeing anger. But I think deep down and you're going to know that this is for the best. You know that you weren't happy with this person. And the other thing is that gossipy person, the person that was backstabbing you, came with this person. So you're not going to have to see them anymore. You're not going to have to talk to them ever again, which is one benefit coming from this. I'm trying to look on the bright side. There is a bright side because it is for the best. That's what I'm seeing. So Capricorn, I hope this resonated. Maybe you might be thinking, I hope it doesn't resonate, but really it is for the best to get over this situation. That's what I'm seeing there. But yes, as I always say, general readings can't always resonate with everyone. And also, again, if you like this reading, please like or subscribe and leave a comment if you'd like to, only if you'd like to. Thank you so much for watching.